Hello friends, Maddie here, and today I am going to create Peppa Pig in Maya. So let's start. First I am going to create one simple box here like this. Then I am going to click on this edge and I am going to press shift right click, insert edge loop tool. I am going to click here, insert one edge here, and I am going to select this face now, and then again shift right click and I am going to extrude it. W for move tool, and I am going to here click and drag here. So we have something like this. Press 3. Okay, and now I'm going to apply smooth on this. For that I'm going to click spacebar, hold spacebar, mesh smooth, go to option box, and division level I'm going to select 1 and I'm going to apply it. So now we get something like this, and now I'm going to click on this face and I'm going to click and drag here like this. Okay, and then I'm going to click and drag on these faces and I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to click on this object and I'm going to click on edit, duplicate spatial, go to the option box, and now I want in Z axis. See here, blue axis is Z axis, so this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. I'm going to type -1 in Z axis and I'm going to apply it. Okay, this is instance. Okay, also don't forget to click instant here, instance. Okay, so here I'm going to click on this face. I'm going to click on this face. I'm going to extrude it. W for move tool, click and drag like this, and then I'm going to scale it like this. So we get something like this. Now click on this vertex and just shape it a little bit. Click on this edge, insert one edge here like this, and then form this shape. Okay, click on this edge, click and drag here like this. Click on this vertex. Okay, no. Click on this vertex, some wood here. Okay, then click on these faces and just click and drag like this. If you want, you can also insert one edge here. Click on this edge, insert edge loop tool, and click and drag here. Okay, you can also texture this for mouth, or I'm going to select these two faces. I'm going to extrude it, click and drag on offset, and then click on these faces and delete it. And now click on these two edges, select W for move tool and click and drag like this, and then click here this vertex, select, click and drag here, and this click and drag here like this, and then delete these edges. So we get something like this. Just add this like this. click on this edge, insert one edge loop tool, click and drag like this edge. So we have something like this. First I'm going to click here, click on these two faces, and then I'm going to extrude it like this, and then I'm going to form a circular shape. Then I'm going to click and drag here, click on these two faces, and I'm going to extrude it and click and drag on offset like this, and again I'm going to press G for repeat the last command, and then I'm going to click and drag like this, and then I'm going to adjust some edges here. Press 3. Click on these two edges, click and drag like this to form circular shape. Okay. For here also I'm going to click on these face, and I'm going to extrude it. Click and drag on offset, G to repeat, and again click and drag for thickness like this. Click here, insert one edge tool here, edge loop tool, and if you want you can form the circular shape here like this. Okay, click on this edge, move it around here. Click on this edge and move it around here. Double click on this edge and delete it. Okay, and then I'm going to click on these two object, mesh and combine, and then in top view I'm going to select all these middle vertices, and then I'm going to merge vertex option box, type 0.02 here, and I'm going to apply it. So we have something like this. Okay, I'm going to scale it like this. See here the vertex have not merged properly, so I'm going to undo it, and then I'm going to scale it in Z axis like this, and then I'm going to click shift right click merge vertex, and merge vertex option box, type 0.02 here, and I'm going to apply it. So we have something like this. Okay. Here also we need to click on this face. Then I'm going to increase here like this. And I'm going to click and drag on this face, these two vertex. I'm going to scale it like this, and then I'm going to click 3. Okay. So here is some problem. Click on this face, click on this edge, and click here. Okay, so this side is properly. So I'm again going to click on these faces, these all faces. I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to again shape this face properly. Shift right click, insert word edge tool here, press 3. Okay. Select this vertex, click here, click and drag here. Okay, let it be like this. Just adjusting the vertex here. Okay, now again select this face, modify center pivot, select this object, modify. Okay, select this object and then modify center pivot, and then again I'm going to edit and duplicate special option box, type -1 here, instance here, and I'm going to apply it. So now we have something like this. If you want, you can also scale little bit the nose position. Okay, now click on these two these two shapes, and click spacebar, mesh and combine. Click and drag on all these middle vertices, scale it in this axis, and then I'm going to click shift right click, and I'm going to merge vertex. Click on this option box, and I'm going to apply it. we have something like this. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this sphere, click and drag over here like this, W for move tool, and just adjust here, rotate it like this. Okay, just click somewhere around here, and just scale it like this. Okay, if you want, you can also scale this like this. Okay, now for face, click here, click on this vertex, and just click and drag like this. Click on this edge, shift right click and extrude it like this. Click on these two faces and just move it like this. Click on this, all these faces, all these vertices, and click here like this. Okay, the face is ready now. Wait 1 minute. I'm going to click on this object, right click, insert new material, Lambert, edit delete by type history, click on Lambert 2, and I'm going to select pink color, baby pink color. Where is baby pink? Okay, I'm happy with it. Click here, assign new material, Lambert, and I'm going to click on white color. Select this face, double click, shift and double click on this face, and select all these faces like this. Assign new material, Lambert, and I'm going to give black color here. If you want, you can also click on this face, assignment material, Lambert tree. Okay, click and drag little bit like this. So delete this sphere. Click on this W move tool, modify freeze transformation, and then I'm going to copy this, Control T to duplicate, and then here I'm going to click on Z axis and I'm going to type -1 in Z axis. So we have something like this. Okay, click on this. I'm just adjusting little bit vertexes here. Click on this edge, just click like this. Click on these two edges, click like this. Okay, click on this edge, move it forward little bit. Okay, now again I'm going to delete these faces because I have edited this part. Delete it. Click here, modify center pivot, and then I'm going to click here, duplicate spatial. Click and drag here like this. Select these both objects, hold spacebar, mesh, and combine. Now in top view, select all these middle vertices, hold control and deselect these vertices, and then I'm going to scale it in this axis, and then I'm going to click shift, right click, merge vertex and merge vertex. Okay, what happened here? Merge vertex, target weld, and I'm going to click and drag here. Okay, 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 so this is our face ready. Now I'm going to create the body part. If you want, you can also click on this edge vertex and then scale it a little bit. For eyes also, I'm going to click on these faces. I'm going to select all these faces. Click here, double click here, and then I'm going to select all these faces like this. And then I'm going to hold shift, right click, and I'm going to click on duplicate faces. Okay. Okay. Okay, here I'm going to click on this eye and I'm going to copy it here, move it here, and then I'm going to click and drag on these faces, hold shift and press greater sign, shift right click and select duplicate faces like this, hold W, hold control and click on this eyeball is sphere like this, modify center pivot, and then I'm going to scale it little bit like this, and then I'm going to click on these edges and then I'm going to extrude it, click and drag on thickness here like this, and then I'm going to press 3 for smooth selection. Okay, and then I'm going to move it into place like this. Then I'm going to rotate it a little bit like this. Select this sphere, assign existing material, and I'm going to press select 2. So now we have something like this. Control D to duplicate and move it here. Modify freeze transformation and type -1 here. Okay, so we have something like this. Modify center pivot. Let me see the images of our. Okay, so this is basically simple cylinder. Click here like this, and go to attribute editor, click on polycylinder and subdivision of caps, click 0 here, type 0 here, and then I'm going to scale it a little bit and then click on this face, extrude it, and then scale it a little bit like this. Insert edge loop tool and just scale it. Insert edge loop tool again, shift right click, insert edge loop tool, click and drag here and then scale it a little bit like this. If you want, you can also move it here. Click on this face, double click on this face. I'm going to scale it like this. Okay, now click here, insert one edge loop tool here and insert one edge loop tool here and then press 3 for smooth selection. Okay, click and drag all these shapes. Click and drag all these shapes. Hold spacebar, mesh, combine, modify, center pivot. Press 3 and just scale it like this. Okay. Click on this edge and I'm going to scale it like this. Click on this face, double click on this face and I'm going to delete this and then I'm going to double click on this edge and I'm going to shift right click and I'm going to click fill hole and then I'm going to insert one edge here and then I'm going to press 3. Okay, I'm going to create this, select these faces. I'm going to scale it a little bit inwards. Okay. Click on this vertex and this vertex and just I'm going to scale it a little bit outward like this. And then I'm going to assign new material. Select Rambert and I'm going to give I'm also going to click on these two vertex. I'm going to scale it a little bit outward. Okay, now I'm going to create the legs. For that I'm going to click here, click and drag to create one box, and then I'm going to click on this edge. I'm going to shift right click, I'm going to insert one edge here like this. Then I'm going to click on this face and I'm going to extrude it like this. Click on this edge and I'm going to extrude it. Click and click on this edge and I'm going to insert one edge here and insert one edge here. And then I'm going to click mesh, smooth, option box, division level. I'm going to type 1 and I'm going to apply it. So we have something like this. And then I'm going to click this, select this all faces and I'm going to scale it. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm going to scale it like this. These 4 faces also I'm going to click and drag here like this. I'm going to insert one edge here. Okay, now I'm going to select these vertices and just I'm going to scale it here. I'm going to select this vertex, I'm going to scale it here. And I'm going to select all these bottom vertices, I'm going to scale it like this. And now I'm going to press 3. Select this vertex and I'm going to click and drag here like this. Then I'm going to click here, shift right click, only right click and assign new material, or I'm going to assign existing material. I'm going to select 2 and then for this part I'm going to assign new material and I'm going to click on Lambert and I'm going to give black color. Okay, Control D to duplicate, place it like this. Control D duplicate and I'm going to click back here. Okay, For this part I'm going to again click here, click on these vertices, okay. Select this, control D to duplicate, place it here, and I'm going to delete this part. Okay, for this I'm going to click on this face, I'm going to extrude it, click and drag on offset, and then I'm going to select these faces, shift right click, and I'm going to click on poke faces like this. Then I'm going to press 3, so we have something like this. Delete these edges, double click on this edge, and I'm going to delete this edge. So we have something like this. And now for hand, I'm just going to click and drag one box here like this. And then I'm going to insert one edge here, insert one edge here, click on these faces, I'm going to extrude it like this, then I'm going to move it like this. Okay, then I'm going to click here, insert edge loop tool here, okay, select this vertex, click and drag here, select this vertex, click and drag here, select these vertexes, click and drag here, select in all these inner vertexes and just scale it little bit like this. Press 3 for smooth selection, click here and just scale it like this. Just scale it in this axis. Insert one edge loop tool here also. Insert one edge loop tool here also, and insert one edge loop tool here also. Press 3 for smooth selection. Now click on this shape, spacebar, mesh, smooth, and I'm going to apply one time smooth here. We have something like this. Scale it a little bit like this. Here like this. Click here and I'm going to scale it a little bit like this. And I'm going to give the material for this object. I'm going to delete these edges a little bit. Just move it a little bit here. Okay. Click here, modify freeze transformation, hold control and press D, and then here I'm going to type -1 in Z axis. Okay. I'm going to select this mesh and separate, and then I'm going to click on these two object, modify center pivot. Then I'm going to scale it a little bit, then press 3. Click on these edges, double click on this edge and scale it a little bit inwards. Here also double click on this edge and scale it a little bit inwards like this. Click on this vertex and just move it a little bit backward. Control D to duplicate. Click and drag here. Okay. And now I'm going to create this tail. For that I'm going to click create polygon primitives. I'm going to click on helix, and then I'm going to click and drag here like this. Then I'm going to click and drag here like this, and then in attribute editor I'm going to click on coils and I'm going to select only like this one coil. Okay, I'm going to place this here. I'm going to scale it little bit. Just position it here, over here. Press 3 for smooth selection. Okay, I'm going to scale it little bit. Okay, this is our paper pigtail. Okay, so select this and I'm going to give material 3. Existing material I'm going to give Lambert 2. Okay. Okay friends, so this is our paper pick ready. And now I'm going to render this in KeyShot. For that I'm going to click here. And I'm going to go in mesh, smooth, subdivision level. I'm going to select 1 and I'm going to apply it. Okay, here also I'm going to press G to repeat. Here also G to repeat. Here also G to repeat. G to repeat. G to repeat. And I'm going to press here G to repeat. And here also G to repeat. And then I'm going to export it. Export all. Or go to the option box. And I'm going to export it as OBJ file. OBJ export. And I'm going to export all in desktop. And I'm going to rename as paper pick. I'm going to export it here. Okay, now I'm going to open KeyShot here. I'm going to import our model paper pick. Import. For this I'm going to double click on this material and I'm going to click on paint. Here I'm going to double click on this material for shoes. Also I'm going to click give a paint. I have also double click on this material and I'm going to click on paint here, and here also I'm going to click on paint. For environment I'm going to give blue color. Okay, now I'm going to render this. Click on render. I'm going to select 1920 into 1110 and then I'm going to click on render. Okay, so this is our final render. I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to stay tuned in my channel because in future I will upload more modeling videos like this and also some gameplay. Okay guys, so I will see you in my next video. Thank you friends.